Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Anarchy. I'm finally back with another video. Now, as you can tell by the title, today's video, we're going to go ahead and be making Prime Derrick Rose in NBA 2K20. Now, you're going to go ahead and see Derrick Rose builds on YouTube already, but this is going to be by far the best Derrick Rose build that you can possibly make. I've already tested out the other ones. I've experimented with everything. This is by far the best one, and you're going to go ahead and see later on in the video as to why. But it's so good that I'm probably going to make it my main build in the actual game, if I'm being honest. So let's just go and jump straight into it. Now, for pie chart, we're going to go ahead and pick the playmaking finishing pie chart because we're going to get a 92 ball handle and we're going to get an 89 driving dunk. Those are going to be the two most important things. So we're going to go ahead and pick this pie chart right here. Now, you're going to see a lot of YouTubers' videos. They pick the first pie chart, which is 95 speed, 94 acceleration, 57 strength. Now, I don't want to be a frail old woman, so I like my strength higher. So I found out that the bottom pie chart is the most balanced. You're going to get an 89 speed, 87 acceleration, 70 strength, 90 vertical, and you're not going to be old man Jenkins. So this is going to be my favorite one. Alright, so now this is going to be the most important part of every build, obviously. So in this one, we're going to go ahead and put close shop all the way up, driving layup all the way up, driving dunk, and then standing dunk, we're going to go ahead and leave that at 38. And then post hook, we're going to put all the way up as well. Now for mid-range, we're going to max that as well. 3-point max that. And free throw, we're going to go ahead and just stop at 72 and leave it there. Now for post fade, we're going to put that all the way up as well. Now pass accuracy, we're going to put that one below. So we're going to go ahead and just leave it at 88. And then ball handle all the way up. Post moves, we're going to go ahead and leave at 57. Now interior defense, we're going to bring that up to 47 because that's not the most important part for this build. 76 is going to be more important because you're going to obviously be playing defense at the 3-point more. Lateral quickness, we want that all the way up. And then we're going to go ahead and max out the steals. Now that's going to leave us with 0 points. But we're going to be having 24 finishing badges, 10 shooting badges, 23 playmaking badges, and 3 defensive badges. Now, everyone always complains about guards not having good defense in these builds or whatever. But when you have that perimeter defense all the way and lateral quickness, you're still going to be able to play defense. Those 3 badges don't really matter. Just trust me. So we're going to go ahead and press X to continue. But before we do that, you're going to see that right now we have an 89 driving dunk, 92 ball handle, and then in the top right we have 89 speed, 70 strength, 87 acceleration, 90 vertical, whatever. So we're going to go ahead and press continue. This part we all know doesn't matter. Alright, so right here, this is where preference comes into play. So you can make your 6'3" because we all know that Derrick Rose is 6'3". So if you want to make a truly Derrick Rose build, you can make your 6'3". But me personally, I like my builds a little bit taller, preferably like the 6'5" range. And we're going to go ahead and see that it brings the driving dunk up 1, which is what I'm looking for. And yeah, ball handle goes down by 4, but that still leaves us at 88. And that's still enough to speed boost and momentum, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with 6'5". You can go to 6'3" if you don't want those stats being lost or anything. But I'm going to go to 6'5". Your strength goes up. Your speed's going to go down a little bit. So it's really just preference. But I'm going to stick with 6'5". Now weight, we're going to go to 190. Because you're going to see the lateral quickness goes up by 1 when you do that. So it benefits us. So might as well. Now wingspan, also preference. You can put it all the way down if you want. Like you have no reason to put it all the way up. You're going to see that just ruins everything. So all the way down, it's going to boost your stats up a lot. But since the full game's out yet, I don't know if long arms really do anything with contact dunks or anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it 1 tick up from the bottom one. So it's going to go ahead and leave us at 78. oh whoops, 4x. So you're gonna see that it's gonna give us +3 ball handle, so we're still gonna end up with 91 ball handle. We're gonna have a 66 3-point shot, which, yeah, it's not the best, but we all know Derrick Rose wasn't the best at shooting threes, and it's way better than a slasher build in 2K19. So, and then driving dunk, we also get that at 90. So we're gonna go ahead and continue. Now right here, you have no reason to pick shot creating takeover, so don't pick that one. You can either pick playmaking takeover if you want, obviously, better dribbles and all that stuff, but me personally, I want to dunk on people, so I'm gonna pick slasher takeover. Yes. Now, as you can see, you have built a slashing playmaker, simulators of Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook, and John Wall. All three of them are GOATs, so you know that this build is gonna be good. So we're gonna go ahead and press continue. Alright, we're just gonna jack this up to 99. Just to show you the max stats. Alright, now badges are also one of the most important things on this build. So you're gonna see we have 24 finishing, 10 shooting, 23 playmaking, 3 defense. I graduated high school. I'm not gonna look at these and do math, so I don't really care. But you can do the math and see how much total badges that is. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and do Hall of Fame acrobat. We're gonna do silver consistent finisher, Hall of Fame contact finisher, because that's basically your posterizing badge in this game, Hall of Fame fancy footwork, and then we're gonna go in with gold giant slayer, gold relentless finisher, and then Hall of Fame slithery finisher. Now these are all the most important badges for any slasher build. Pretty much slithery finisher, fancy footwork, contact finisher, those are all necessary for a slasher build, so we're gonna go ahead and pick those ones. Oh, and just real quick, guys, I forgot to mention that these badges you can change around a little bit. So if you don't want gold relentless finisher, possibly, or even you can just even have a bronze, because we all know that Derrick Rose would catch lobs as well. So you can even have silver lob city finisher, you can have that bronze, have this silver, you can really just mix and match. But in the demo alone, I'm not going to be really going for alley-oops, so I'm just going to leave this at gold. Now shooting badges, based on your playstyle, you can switch these up around, but we all know that slashers typically stay in the corner. So I'm going to go ahead and do silver catch and shoot, silver corner specialist, silver deadeye. I'm going to go with bronze quick draw because that's going to be an important badge. Silver range extender, basically limitless range. And then we're going to go ahead and bronze tireless shooter. This is just going to help us finish when we're fatigued and shit. So confirm playmaking badges. Now we're going to go ahead and do, you can do Hall of Fame ankle breaker. That's what's cool about this build. You can get Hall of Fame ankle breaker, but me personally, I'm going to go ahead and just do gold ankle breaker to go ahead and save the extra badge upgrade. So we're going to go ahead and do gold downhill. Hall of Fame handles for days is extremely important, and Hall of Fame quick step is extremely important as well, as I mentioned in the previous video. Hall of Fame quick step basically lets you speed boost with any build, so it's pretty broken, and I know they're gonna nerf it, but this Hall of Fame is still gonna be really important to have. Now we're gonna go ahead and do gold unpluckable just so we don't get stripped when we're driving with the ball. And then Hall of Fame tight handles is important as well. Now for the last two available upgrades, you can go and do silver stop and go. You can get dimer if you want to be more of a passer, but that's really unnecessary in this build. So I'm going to go with silver space creator. That's going to give us more space so we can go ahead and blow by our opponent easier. So we're going to go ahead and confirm that. And defense, this doesn't really matter. We're just going to put gold clamps. That's the best defensive badge you can get. And that's going to go ahead and wrap up the badges for that. So we're going to go ahead and press continue. And most YouTubers are just going to end the video right here. Be like, alright, go fuck yourself. But I'm going to be showing you actual gameplay as I did in the last video because I'm different like that. So let's go ahead and get into some gameplay. Alright guys, so we're getting into the gameplay right now. Now with slasher builds, obviously you want to make sure that you're going to be open under the hoop to actually go for a dunk or contact dunk or anything. Like, you want to make sure that, oh, look at that. But you just want to make sure that you don't want like Willie Cauley-Stein under the hoop or anything, obviously, because he's going to contest it, and then you're going to go for an ugly ass layup and you're probably going to miss. So obviously with slasher builds, hopefully you have a good enough sense to play right and make sure you're open under the hoop and shit, because you don't want to go for those contested layups. See, like right here, blow by D-Lo. Like, look at this, bro. Like, doesn't even matter if he's under the hoop, because guess what? Your build dunks on him. Look at this. Boom. That's already some Derrick Rose shit. Like, I'm gonna make this short. I'm not gonna play too long. I'm just gonna show you guys how this build has dribbles, dunks, and maybe I'll even shoot a 3 here and there just to show you guys what this build can do. But it's pretty easy to use, you know. Quick first step obviously lets you blow by people pretty easily, and then you get what, 91 ball handling or whatever, so you can obviously still dribble around. Like, look, like D-Lo stumbling, like, are you okay? He stumbles twice. Do a little euro, come on, euro to a green release while contested, 64% covered. This build can't get any better than this, guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stop talking and just play the game for a little bit, just show you guys the build a little bit, and I'll talk to you guys in a second. Like, look at this. So another thing I forgot to mention is hop step dunks are really overpowered in this game. I don't know if it's gonna be like that all year or if it's just like that in the demo, but hop step dunks are gonna be a little different in this game. Obviously you could still tap square while driving to do a hop like that. Like, you can obviously still tap square, but for me personally, whenever I do that, usually it goes for layups. It obviously didn't do it that time, but when you're driving, you're gonna hold turbo obviously, and then the ball, or the hand that the ball doesn't have, you're gonna hold the right stick towards that direction. So let's say he has the ball in the right hand, you're gonna hold R2 and then hold the right stick to the left, and then just keep holding turbo and then the stick, and obviously he's gonna do this. That time that was just a bad shot. I was just showing you guys the hop step, but he's gonna go ahead and go for a hop step when you guys do that, and then you just hold every single button, and you're gonna probably 9 times out of 10 do a crazy ass dunk if there's Willie Cauley-Stein, Mr. Tree, isn't under the fucking hoop. So see, like right there, that's just an example of like what bad driving can do. You'll just go for a shitty ass layup, and it's not the build, trust me, it's not the build that's making you do that. It's, you just have to, it's always been like that in every 2K. You just have to make sure that you're more open, and obviously you can't get contact dunk packages yet because it's just a demo. So once we actually do or once we actually are able to put contact dunk packages in the actual game, you can imagine how much contact dunks and posterizer dunks you're gonna get. Like, you already get a lot already with just the badge alone, but you guys can imagine what you guys are gonna do with the actual animation. So, and 2K is being 2K. And just real quick, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just try to get my takeover real quick, because you guys need to see how overpowered this build is on takeover. When I say that every single drive is a dunk, every single drive is a dunk, and that's if I get takeover this game. You know, it's iffy with their badges making you lose takeover and shit this year. I don't know, I don't really agree with that, with some of their badges making you lose takeover just by like touching you, but you know, that's just me. Anyways, you guys get the gist of the build. It's pretty hard for me to play and talk at the same time. I kind of suck ass at it and not really used to it. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you footage I got from the same exact build. Trust me, I'm not scamming you guys. It's the same exact build, just with a different number, and I was just experimenting with it before I made the video. So it's gonna be the same build, and I'm just gonna show you guys some highlights of that when I had takeover and everything.
Wavy Boy Productions.
Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments how the build's working out for you guys, if you guys do decide to make it for yourself, and just have some fun with it. Honestly, I'm just fucking around at this point. Trust me, I'm not this garbage. But anyways, just let me know how it's working out for you guys. It's gonna be really fun, I promise you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.